Hi Aries, this is Kelly from Moon Pie Tarot. Happy New Year to you guys. This is your general love reading for January 2017. Thank you. I just want to say for the past year for all of your subscribes and your likes, your comments, and requests for personal readings. I'm truly humbled by the amount of people that I receive messages from, and for all of the support that I've received this past year. I've only started doing the readings, I believe I started in March of 2016, and I've had tremendous feedback, which again, as I say, I'm extremely humbled by. There are so many talented tarot card readers on YouTube and all over the world, so I would never consider myself to be, up there with the highest of the best. However, I do love what I do, and I do love to be able to bring you these messages and to try to help in some way, the little bit that I can offer to you. And again, it's always such a treat when I hear from you, and you are so very supportive of me, and it's truly, as I said, something that I love. So we're all looking forward to a beautiful new year to come, at least for those of you who are celebrating a new year, and or just a beautiful new month. And I will start off by saying, for you Aries, you have a very beautiful reading here. I took a look at these cards, and as they were coming out and I was looking at them, and I was just really impressed with, as far as a love reading goes, it's a very positive reading. And I want to get started with this right away so you can get your messages. Now, also, I do want to say that I didn't do a weekly reading for the week of December 25th, 25th, just because I've just been swamped. I've been very busy. So if you're looking to get information in regard to that week, you could always go back to your December reading. Toward the end of that reading will give you close to like the end of the month of December to get more information. Very sorry about that. It's just been really chaotic, and I'm trying to get your monthly readings out. Now, at the bottom of the deck here, you've got the Queen of Rods. So Aries, this is you. And if this is not you, this is another person who's significant for the month of January. Okay, this is a fire sign. So in the case of this being you, your energy is very, and you're just like shining bright. You're just being yourself. This month, your energy is extremely positive, and with this card being in the upright, you are very balanced, going after what you want. Perhaps you have come from the month. Maybe you were a bit stressed or stuff was going on, but I feel like you're coming out into the light. And this Queen of Rods, Queen of Wands, is the Aries card. This can also represent, for some, Pisces. And I know some of you may be saying, no, it's not. But if you were to look it up, you could see that this card would, at times, could represent not just Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, but also right when Pisces moves into Aries. So this could have some water energy to it. So for those of you, you may have a birthday that's in the beginning of March, or the end of March, right when the signs change over. Or this could be someone in your life who could be of those fire signs, or could also have some water energy with them. But whatever the case may be, if this is someone coming into your life for this month, whoever it is, this is significant energy, and this person is very confident in themselves, either them or it's you. Okay. Now, you're coming out of the month of December. You've been in maybe like a retreat mode, as I was saying earlier. Some of you may have been dealing with illness, okay, or maybe there was a family member or someone, maybe there was some kind of a breakup of some sort, and this was the aftermath of that, because the Four of Swords follows the Three of Swords. So this could be, some of you may have been dealing with like a lovesick situation where maybe someone broke your heart, or something may have occurred that left you just kind of like retreating out of getting away, feeling ill. You know, if you look down here, you can see like it's medicine and there's a spoon, and you may have had people around you who were trying to help you get through things. Okay, and if for those of you who didn't have a breakup, it could just be maybe just some depressive energy that you were just needing to hide out and kind of find yourself and just rest. You know, you needed to rest your thoughts, something in your thoughts weighing heavily on you, and just maybe something had ended or within the recent past. But as I said, with this Queen of Rods energy, I see for this month you really coming back into being who you are. Okay, so whatever may have happened in the past, even if it's still ongoing and some of that energy is coming through for you for this month, it's lightening up a little bit. Okay, things are getting easier. Things will be getting easier for you in January. Now, you have at the center of your reading the Page of Cups. So there could be, there could be some messages coming to you this month. Messages of affection and perhaps love. Someone could be expressing themselves to you in the new year. Okay, maybe if you were coming out of a breakup situation, maybe this is someone new here that's coming into the picture that could be expressing their love for you. And in the challenge position, you've got the moon. So the moon card is things coming to light. There may be a sense of difficulty for someone trying to, I just feel like someone could be expressing emotions that they've kept hidden for a while and could be putting them out there now and expressing them to you. Okay, even now for some of you, if you were heartbroken in the past and you went into this situation where you were just lovesick or really hurting, could be some of you could have maybe a very small percentage, I don't want to get hopes up or anything, that person could be returning and maybe have realized things about how they really feel. Maybe they realized they made a mistake in the past. Maybe they were the ones who let you down or disappointed you, and now they're coming through, saying, oh gosh, I took some time out or whatever. Maybe there needed to be a retreat and some time out in a relationship in order to get to this point. Okay. But again, the moon card is in the challenge position, so there is a possibility that it could be difficult to express these emotions because maybe there's a bit of shame in regard to a past situation. Maybe if someone split with you and then maybe they've come to their senses or they've realized something, maybe now they want to come back, and there could be difficulty for them to express how they feel, right? And I almost feel like that could ring more true for a lot of you because of the Two of Swords. This person, or you could actually have been so hurt from someone from the past that maybe you've shut off your emotions in regard to them. Okay, even if they do come back and express to you how they feel, you may just be blocking that right now because maybe there's a fear that it was so difficult to get through that, you don't want to feel hurt again. Okay, when we block our emotions, we're not just blocking pain, we're blocking all emotions. So there's a blockage of negative emotions, there's a blockage of positive emotion. There's just, with the sword energy, not being able to make a decision about what we want to do. There could be a lack of trust. If you see these red flags that are on those swords, you could also be maybe wondering if this person is sincere. Okay, you might, because of maybe what happened in the past, or if someone had cheated and something ended and now they're coming back to express themselves, maybe seeing the light, there could be red flags flying all around, and you may not be feeling like you could trust that person or worried about if you should let them back in. So deep down within you, there's this energy of keeping yourself, not making a decision, even if they come through for you again, you blocking that, right? I keep repeating myself. However, what's crowning you is the Two of Cups. So there is, though, that thing deep within your heart. This is more deep within your gut, but this is deep within your heart, where it's coming up into your mind how you really do want to have this connection with this person. You're thinking to yourself how great it really was at one time. Okay, and this is for singles. This is for people who are involved, or people who have recently separated, or even if you're involved and there was a heartbreak but you didn't separate, there could be change coming about. So in your mind, you are thinking, maybe romanticizing, or romanticizing the relationship, within your heart and in your mind, and thinking about all the positives and all the pluses about this person. Okay, but at the same time, not making a decision about whether to accept, because maybe there's just this fear of being hurt, right? So this is just really this is what's in your head, more or less. Okay, this is not, to me, symbolic really of two people coming together, but I do think that you could be thinking to yourself, "Oh, this person's really being genuine now. They realize their mistake, or they realize that what they did, or what they said, or their actions that they took, they're genuinely sorry." Okay, but you're still kind of like, you don't know. You just don't know what you want to do. In the future position, you've got the Chariot card. So some of you may need to just kind of bolt, like maybe you want to go on a vacation or just take off. Maybe it's too overwhelming for you. You need time to think. Okay. With the Chariot, I feel like you really just want to stay positive. Okay. I feel like whatever you may have gone through in the past really took a toll on you, and you don't want to make a decision. You can't make a decision about whether to let someone back in again, or you can't decide whether they're right for you. You just want to escape. I feel like for you, you just want to get away because you're confused, you're conflicted. Okay, you're not sure what's the right path for you to take. The only thing you do know is that you want to be where there's warmth and love, and you want to be in a safe place, because if you look at this card, you see how this Chariot is moving out of this dark forest where it's scary, and they're moving into the light where it's warmth and it's a safe place, and they can see all around them because they're going to have this bird's eye view. I feel like you're going to be looking for clarity coming up in the future about this situation and how to handle it and what to do about it. Okay, now in the position of you and your advice, you've got the Star card. This reading, the Pisces and Aquarius readings that I did all had the Star card. So I feel like for all of you guys, and I don't know about the rest of the readings, and I can't remember if Capricorn had this or not, but definitely for the 3 signs that I've just done, this one, the other 2, there's a lot of hope for the new year for a lot of you. I feel like everyone, and of course you're going into the new year, and whenever we go into the new year, we always have this energy of we have new hope, because we're starting a new year and we're starting a new month, and we're hoping for the best, we're hoping for something new, we're hoping for new things. So this is the wish card, right? So this card is advising you to keep the faith and to keep wishing for great things to come forward, okay, not to lose that. Follow that light, follow that star, okay. It will lead you to a good place, okay. Keep your eye on the prize, even though you may feel conflicted this month, or you may not know which is the best direction or what path you should take. As long as you are moving into the light, following the light by night and following the light by day, you will have the wish and the hopes that you are wishing for, because that will give you the true clarity. Okay. I don't know how much more I can say about this card. It's one of the most beautiful cards you can get. It just gives you great strength. It really does, because there's a faith. And to me, sometimes this card is almost symbolic of angels watching over you. Someone, it's kind of like if you're in this dark forest, and someone flashes a flashlight out of nowhere. Okay, well, that would be creepy. But if it were someone that you... Let's say you were just hiking through the woods and it got dark and only one person had a flashlight, you'd follow that light. Okay, so that's really what this card's about, that you just have to keep doing that. Now, in the position of others in your environment, I see that there's a lot of support. A lot of time people, when this card's pulled, everyone thinks immediately, oh, there's a third party situation, or my partner's still cheating, yada, yada, yada. No. If it were in reverse, that would be the same case. But I don't feel like that's the situation at all. I feel like this card is more symbolic about community, family and friends. That there are people around you who really care about your health. They really care about what direction you're going. They're emotionally supportive. Okay, you see those two people there? They're standing there holding hands. That means they're in agreement. They're here for you. They've got their arms up. This is maybe some of you have sisters who are watching out for you. These could be family members. These could be very close female friends. Even if you're a male, you could have some female friends that are, on your side, okay, who are, they want what's best for you. And it's really important that you pay attention to them, because they will help you sort things out in your life. Okay, they will give you that feedback that you're looking for, that feedback that you need when it comes to a relationship. So it's really important for you to lean on them, because this card is telling you that they're here for you. Wherever you get your support from, even if it's just these tarot card readings, these could be tarot card readers, wherever it comes from, church, group support, therapy, counseling, anything that you're involved with, or just even family or close friends, reach out to them, bump things off of them. They will help you. Definitely in the month of January, and going into this new year, they are there for you. Now, in the position of your hopes and fears, you have the Ten of Cups. So this is you really wanting contentment. This is what you're hoping for. This is your end goal. Okay, this is your desire. You want emotional fulfillment. You want happiness. You don't want drama. You don't want chaos. You don't want craziness. If someone's coming back into your life again, or someone new is coming in, for whatever reason that things were difficult, you're at this place where, I'm not going to sabotage my happiness for craziness, but this also being a fear card is you fearing that, you will not have emotional contentment, So this in the placement of this spread, it's not necessarily coming through as this is predictive. It's more or less this is your hopes and fears, and you are hoping to stay emotionally balanced and strong, and wherever it is that you get your support and love from, that's your goal for this month. Okay, and that's first and foremost is your emotional sanity, and how you're feeling about yourself, and that comes first before anyone else or anything else that may have brought you down in the past. You have to maintain that for yourself. Now you've got the outcome, your reading's going kind of quick. Your outcome position, I pulled the Wheel of Fortune, and I clarified it with the Fool. So the Wheel of Fortune, all things coming full circle for you. Okay, everything is going to be positive. You're going to be in the up position. Okay, you see, this may have been the past where things just kind of felt like they fell apart and everything fell apart, but now the wheel's turned and it's in your favor. And I feel like because he's holding a cup here, this could have something to do with the relationship. Okay. I feel like this is positive energy for this relationship, okay? And I feel like because you may realize what's important to you. You may take a chance again with a particular person, right? Maybe you'll forgive them, right? Or whoever, even if this is someone new coming into your life who maybe you felt in the past, maybe you were hurt in the past, and this is someone new coming into your life, and maybe you have difficulty trusting again. I feel like you're going to take a chance. You'll go through like this healing process within your heart of all the past issues you may have been dealing with, and you're going to come back out on top again. Okay? You'll recover, and you will take a risk in love. You won't be playing it, calculating your next move. The fool does not do that. It's like the song, "Why do fools fall in love?" So, I feel like that's really ringing true for your love life for this month, that you may just say, you know what, I'm just gonna do it again. You may give this person a second chance, because you've gone around the wheel, or you may give someone a chance, even though you've been hurt in the past. You've gone around the wheel once, and I feel like for a lot of you Aries people, you have been around the wheel quite a few times. You've experienced a lot in your life, but you're not the type that gives up on love. You do keep going. You may be down once in a while, but you don't ever stay down. Okay? And you, Aries are pioneers, and they pioneer in all things in life. Not just love. So I feel like this is going to be your energy again. You're going to get your oomph back, okay? And you're going to take a chance. And if it's not with a person from the past, it is opening your heart again and having that, and this is a good luck card. So having your heart open again and taking a chance, even if it's with someone new, even if this is someone new coming through for you. Okay, you getting over a past hurt and giving someone else a chance. I feel like that's going to be your energy for January. The new year is looking fantastic already, at least the month of January is looking good for the signs. So again, I'm going to end your reading here. Thank you so much for all of your support, your likes, everything I said in the beginning. I don't want to repeat myself. And if you wish for a personal reading, you can just email me at moonpietarot@gmail.com, and I will respond back to you immediately or as soon as possible. And I hope you guys have a wonderful month of January. Happy New Year, many blessings, and I will be speaking to you again soon. Okay, thanks. Bye.